Hey, great Friday morning. Woo! It is a crazy, crazy morning in the city of Brownsville. It's a crazy morning for me, let me say, because I've been ando como gallina descabezada. And actually, it was kind of a trippy deal. I almost got on here late. And I don't like to be here late. So it was a kind of a trippy deal. I was struggling, actually, to try and get everything situated. It's been a crazy crazy morning for me because I forgot my wallet at the house because I changed pants, and I changed pants because I'm actually losing a little bit of weight. So as the so I changed pantalones, and of course I left my wallet in my other pantalones because I am one of those individuals that uses the my pants for like 3 4 weeks before washing.
That's
Except
gross.
they're jeans, and I'm a man. Let me say that.
Now I know why you itch a lot. So.
Oh well, let me tell you about my itching problem. Since you're so concerned,
I'm
As-
not concerned. I just look gross.
let me tell you, as I do appreciate, although I'm very upset with Dr. Factoriza's office for having a horrible customer service.
Oh, okay.
And the fact that I've never even met Dr. Factoriza, but I do appreciate that they provided the cream that actually took care of my tatanakas. And
They provided cream for you. You needed the cream.
yes, they were bad. I mean, I was literally scratchy like a crazy man. I was like, "What the hell?" It was horrible. I mean, and
Prescription
I don't
strength
know.
cream. For you.
Huh?
Prescription strength, I guess.
Prescription strength cream for tatanakas, and I greatly appreciate that. I mean, I've been to other doctors, and no doctor had hit it on the mark like Dr. Factoriza. And again,
Hit it on the mark.
and I
Sorry.
appreciated hitting him on the mark. As
It wasn't
they
a graze or anything.
eh?
It wasn't a graze or anything.
No, he did amazing.
No.
Yes. No, so I appreciate them so much, and so for that respects. But in regards to customer service, horrible. So I am going to switch doctors. I again, I've never met Dr. Factorisa. There's no relationship there anymore. There never
After
was.
she creamed, after she fixed your
I think
cream,
it's a he.
there's no relationship after that.
After they, well, it's let me say.
It's early in the morning to be talking about this.
Well,
But
let me
it's
say
funny.
it was kind of a trippy deal, but they it's the only doctor's office that has ever seen my tatanakas because they asked to see my tatanakas.
Wait, you were never in sports or anything like that, like in doing
Oh,
physicals when you're little.
and tennis, I had tennis where they turn around and cough, but
So they never saw your tatanakas or
well,
something.
that was a doctor. This was a
Oh,
nurse
okay.
practitioner, and
Oh, so you never had a nurse before? Like, was it a
oh,
female nurse or
no,
a
no,
male
no,
nurse?
no. She's amazing. The nurse
Oh,
practitioners at Dr.
oh
Fabri's
yeah.
office
Well,
are amazing. I love them. Great, great. Let me say, I greatly appreciate them. But
okay.
it was just like they were itchy. So they said, "Well, can we can we see them?" I go like, "Well, sure," but there's a difference between Erasmo Castro at 17 getting a 16, 17 getting a physical than
What?
Erasmo Castro at
Yeah.
32 getting.
Yeah, 32. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and they're down to your knees at this point, right? At that age, is that what you're saying?
They're there.
You're there.
Yeah, let me tell you, it's not the greatest sight in the world.
Was it even the greatest sight in the world when you were 17, though?
Oh yeah, they were amazing.
Okay. All right.
But for years I hadn't seen them, and until I lost the weight, then they're there.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
But let me say that I changed, guys. I changed from boxer briefs to boxers, and I think that helped out as well. I don't know why, but it helped.
So you went from boxer briefs to boxers, and now you feel better. So
Yes.
really, like you don't have to like put the line in one side, so you can like, never mind. We'll do that later. We'll talk later.
No, I mean, I don't know if it has something to do with it, but it made a difference. Let me tell you,
Mm,
they're out there.
that's great.
So I was getting to that because the reason I went there was because I changed pants because I've lost that weight. So I tried on some smaller pants and they fit amazing. And so I left my other pants out there that I've been using for the past 3 or 4 weeks,
Okay.
and now I'm going to wear these for the next 3 or 4 weeks, and I'm proud.
And you can lose some more weight, and then you have to go buy more and stuff.
Well, one of the things is that again, I buy clothes from the secondhand store, like thrift stores and Goodwills and Pulga stuff. So I don't have an issue. I
And
mean,
and you wonder why you have all the itchiness in their tatanakas.
no, those are always protected. My underwear is always bought new, so that they're always protected in that respect.
Yeah.
Let me say that one of the things that I do, and I've shared this before, is like when I went to Peru this past week.
Mm.
I had my backpack full of clothes that I was definitely going to leave in Peru, and I left it all there.
You know, you could have given that clothes to the lady that you stole or gave money to the lady with the vest. You could have given her
Oh,
all her
well,
clothes.
actually, I did give it to some people from the church. I said, guys, it's kind of an embarrassing. Well, it's not an embarrassing thing, but you don't want to offend people. Some people might feel offended, like you want to give me used clothes. Look, I, I always get given used clothes.
You
People say,
literally paid money for used clothes. She literally was wearing them.
no, 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 but I'm talking about the church people.
Okay, all
The
right.
church, I gave it to the church people, and what I did was I said, it's always kind of on a weird deal, like, hey, do you? I mean, is it okay if I offer you my used clothes? Me, on the contrary, if anyone offered me used clothes that fit me, I'd say yeah, 100%. I take them, and I wouldn't feel offended at all. I'd feel ecstatic. But you always don't want to go over that line with individuals like going like, you want to give me used clothes?
I don't want used clothes. I don't want anybody's used clothes.
I'll
You
take it.
see, I'm
Anyone
sure.
that has any size 38 pants now? Now I'm going down to 38 pants. Anyone has 38 pants out there that you know just there? I'll take them. Any extra large shirts? And I think I'm going to start wearing large shirts. I'll take them.
Okay. What were you wearing before? Extra large or something? Or now you're going
Bro,
large?
I was at 7 extra XL at one point.
They make those?
Yeah, you have to special order them though. But I was at 7 XL, 6 XL. It's horrible.
Wow, that's nuts. All right, get your comment before people get
Good
mad.
morning, Kenina, hermosa. Good morning, El Tavo, hermoso. Working out. Cheese, are you pulling an Alan 2.5 men? No.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
even.
Royal, send me a text afterwards. I want to see if we can go together to go visit Anna. Welcome back, Frank, my man. Frank. Was Roman your assistant with La Cream? Sharky wants to know.
Sharky's so mad that I called you, huh? So now you're taking it out on Erasmo? Is that what you're doing?
I love Sharky.
Sharky's mad.
Oh,
I'm assuming Sharky's mad. It's not, Sharky sounded very mad and jealous yesterday.
good morning, Amy. Good morning. Good morning. Another office with horrible customer service, Dr. Foster of Brownsville Eye Center. Well, I will say this about Dr. Foster's office. They have always been very, very good to me. Uh, I get my glasses at Brownsville Eye Center, and they have always been very good to me. I know that me and Bella had discussed this before, and I thought, like, I'm surprised because literally very, very attentive. But I will say that this last time, I don't know if you heard me say this, Roman. This last time that I went to get these glasses was, I think I paid $40 or something. I can't remember, and then my insurance was going to cover the rest. And and then it took a while to get my glasses. It took like 3 weeks, but I was traveling, so it didn't much matter to me. But then I come back and I go there, and they said, "Oh, Mr. Castro, uh, you have $80 balance." And I said, "No, I paid $40, and it was the total amount. I made sure I paid it."
Hmm.
Oh well, let me let you talk to the guy that took the order, and the guy that took my order. I mean, let me tell you, that guy is smart, smart, smart. That guy, that guy is a jewel to any organization. I'm not joking. I can't remember the guy's name, but that guy is a gem in any organization. Because that guy he goes, "Oh, Mr. Castro, how's it going?" And somebody I said, "Well, yeah. Well, they're telling me that I have to pay $80, and I paid everything." He goes, "Sir, it was my mistake, sir. Is that when you came in, I was starstruck, and I neglected to put down the correct amount, so it's $80, sir." And I said, "Yeah, me ganó." Like, oh,
Starstruck.
here's $80.
Here you go. You called me a star.
But and again, I wanted to laugh inside, but no, but I appreciated that he came out quick with with a flattering statement.
He must watch the show and know that if you flatter you, you're like, oh, I'll buy anything from you. Just
Baby, flattery gets you everywhere. It was amazing, but he caught me and completely disarmed me. Because I could have done a Roma and said like, no, that's it. You told me 40, and I paid. That's it.
yeah, I would have done that because
You
I
would have
paid the
done that,
money. Yeah, oh yeah.
of course.
Like,
I could have done a Roma, but because he undercut me with what
undercut you. Yeah. He grabbed your
he,
tatanakas too,
he
or
gave
what?
me the tatanagas. I was like, here's $80.
There you go. Take the money.
So, I mean, they've always been good to me, and whoever that employee is, let me tell you, you're a grade A employee, my man. And Brownsville Eye Center is fortunate to have you there. And I can't remember his name, but amazing young man. Good morning to both of you, Hector, my man, and good morning. Only one doctor has seen the Tatanakas, but all of
Really? I guess I don't live in Brownsville anymore because I've never seen them. I don't want to see them.
there's not much to talk about there. But yeah, sir. I think a lot of people in Brownsville have seen my Tatanakas. What did you mean by the black rose in front of the BISD room? Oh,
Ooh.
let me say that again, a lot of the stuff that is posted is sent to me, and I think that they were referring to the recent death of one of our teachers, who now we know took her life. And I think what the message that they were trying to get across was it's on the board, and it's is on the board. Well, especially Minerva Peña, but if the board as a whole failed to take action, what a shame for the young lady. What a shame for the community.
Well, my
That's what I perceive from it.
Well, my understanding is, since I was on the show last night, I talked to some people, and the two items on the agenda, the one that went to the district attorney was completely different and separate from the second item on the
Yeah,
agenda.
100%.
But the second item on the agenda had nothing to do with the little girl, or not little girl, the teacher. It has everything to do with potentially the board members cold that she had, and whether or not she was being forthcoming with that information. But
The cold.
yeah, we remember. I think you had reported that Minerva had COVID, right?
100%.
Right. So there was not a lot of forthcomingness from her end. That's my understanding. But
Well,
that's
you're talking about an individual, Roman, who thought that this was a hoax.
well, yeah, but she wasn't like if you were a teacher at the school, if you were a teacher, you would expect the BISD would expect her or him to like not come to school or inform them, hey, I have COVID, I have symptoms, but I don't know if this woman actually did that, and I think that was part of the problem.
She knew, and this is what I think, and this is what I reported. This is what I shared on the show. I don't want to say reported because I don't want people to say, oh well, he thinks he's a journalist.
Mm.
But we reported it. It is the correct word. We talked about it in regards to her knowing beforehand that she was COVID positive and still went to all the functions because they think that
Right.
that it's okay to do that. And I got some backlash from her family members. That Linda Torres piece of crap sister of hers or something. I don't know what she is. She goes, "Oh no, you're wrong. she's not positive. And then Roman, we know she was.
And I think that was what the censure was all about. That's what that second motion was about. What had nothing to do with what happened to the daughter-in-law. So there were two separate things. I thought they were part of the same thing. I thought it was like a waste of time and energy to be going to the DA if there was no violation for the second one. But the second one had nothing to do with that and going to the DA and the nepotism, alleged nepotism.
Well, let me tell you, she deserves everything she's going to get because that woman is a horrible individual. Horrible. Stop wearing Roman's undies.
I don't think. Well, one, I don't think that happens, and in fact, I know that doesn't happen. I don't think they could fit anyway.
Let me tell you, Roman, you're getting kind of chunky there, Beba.
I wasn't talking about the chunky part. I'm talking about someplace else.
He's chunky.
Not it.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear Roman's underwear because I don't do the lacy Victoria's Secret.
Oh, no, not even close. It's just cheap old Hanes or Fruit of the Loom for Roman. So
Victoria's Secrets. Good morning, Paula Hermosa. Good morning. That's because you are Erasmo Castro. And that trip again. No, but I understand what she's saying. A lot of people are like, "Oh crap, here comes Erasmo." And make sure that and look, Roman, and maybe it's my big fat head, but I go into a place, and now it's people like, "Oh crap," and then I see people starting to clean up the place and stuff, going like, "Dude." I mean, I'm just here because after I went to Whataburger the other day. I mean, Whataburger, the one over here on International, man, was dirty, Roman. And
really?
And look, I worked at Whataburger, guys. So I worked at so I understand that at times you get this rush of people coming in, and it's kind of hard, to send someone to the dining room to make sure that the place is clean. My concern was that there was a guy with a manager's shirt sitting in the dining room area on his phone, and the place was a mess. And I said, "What the hell?" And I actually went up there. So like, "Is it usually like this?" Oh, well, no, sir. Get your butt off and clean. In my time in Whataburger, Roman, we would never, ever have permitted that to happen. Our managers were strict. Guadalupe Gutierrez, strict. Adela Gutierrez, strict. Never would you ever find the dining room dirty, even in a rush.
It's all Chicago's fault.
I hate Chicago. Sorry,
I don't like Chicago either.
I'm just joking. I hate that they bought Whataburger.
No.
Good morning, gorgeous. Thank you.
I think she's talking to Roman because she said, "Hey, morning, gorgeous. Hey, Roman." No. Oh, so I didn't.
Saludos, brother. Have a blessed day. Hey, Rob, I love you, Papa. I haven't seen you in forever. Love you, Papa. Why is Roman up so early? Anywho, good morning. I think that he hasn't gone to sleep.
No, I actually went to sleep. I went to sleep around midnight last night, and I woke up this morning. So I woke up.
I think I went to sleep about that time, man. Oh, please don't do a Roman. Only La Diva does that.
Man, Ray, you're so jealous. Like, why are you so jealous? Like, you're so Sharky's jealous because I talked to Ray and Ray's jealous of me. I don't even know why. It's like, this isn't like a threesome here. Like, calm down, Ray. Calm down.
She says she will abstain from all BISD events except the board meeting. Terca la vieja chimuela. See, this is where I think she's going to play that little loophole thing, Roman, because, being at a groundbreaking is a board member event. It isn't. Being at is a member event. Now, their thing was, she's going to have an escort. You're supposed to have an escort. I mean, what board member, Roman, goes onto a campus, just walks around without an escort? I mean, as much as they tried to dog on me for being a board member, and Erasmo's always walking the halls of the schools. Anytime that I went to visit a school, I was escorted either by the principal, assistant principal, or the dean. You have to. I mean, I would feel kind of weird, if somebody wasn't escorting you.
Didn't the rules change because I guess the Erasmo rule changed to make it where you had to get permission from the superintendent's office to be able to go to on campus?
That was always the thing.
Oh, it was okay. They
Yeah,
just
I mean,
emphasized it.
yeah, you would. That was always the thing. You would always inform, and one of the things that I made sure that when I was there, I would always do. I would always inform administration.
Mm,
There's going to be a science fair. I'd like to visit the science fair. I was invited to some event, some special project, and I sent an email to our board secretary, and they said send back up, and they have been informed, and
mm,
they'd communicate. They'd let people know. You never did a surprise like I'm here,
mm.
and everyone's going like, "What the hell is he doing here?"
Yeah, but I mean, so Minerva's still going to have to go contact the superintendent's office before she could go if she tries to. But is there anything in writing? Is there any force of board law to
Yeah,
be able
it
to
is.
say, hey, you can't go there? No, because she volunteered, and even the attorney, the way I understood it, was like, well, that's her thing. Where this is going to the district attorney is completely different. That's her thing. She, that has no bearing on what we're doing now. So, I don't know if there's any force, so she could do whatever she wants to. If she wants to go to a school, a football game or a volleyball game or whatever, she can go do it, I guess, because there's nothing in writing.
Yeah, it's kind of one of these lame little things because at the end of the day, it's like she could just say, "Well, I'm not coming as a board member. I'm coming as a member of the community."
Uh,
Where you're going to go to a football game, a volleyball game, a basketball game, which I don't think it's something that she's going to do. But anyway,
mm,
I wanted to go to the football game tonight. I do have a wedding at night, so after the wedding, if I can make it back in time, I'm going to try and rush off to just say hi, buy some food from the boosters, and watch the game for a good 15, 20 minutes. But I do have the show at 9 o'clock, so I plan to rush back.
who's playing tonight
I think
at
it's
Sam
Pace
Stadium?
versus Porter, isn't it?
I don't
I'm not
know.
sure. I think it's
Mm,
Pace versus Porter. I'm not too sure, but I think that's the case. I might be wrong. And I do have the schedule there somewhere. I just don't know where it's at.
mm,
Good morning,
mm.
my bro. Hey,
Hey,
David, my
David.
man. Love you, bro.
And that was a close
So,
game last night, David. David was the one that wanted like the 7 point or 8 point thing. That was a close game, 31-29 at the end of the
two
game.
points.
2 points.
I actually did, when I got home after the show, I did go home and watch the last 2.5 minutes. And let me tell you, Tom Brady's a beast, man.
Well, that's what happens when you're just like not handing the ball off. You give it to Zeke a little while. You can't give him a minute and a half. That's the same thing the Cowboys did several years ago when Jason Garrett was the coach, and they gave Aaron Rodgers that 1 or 2 minutes to be able to run back and
Yeah.
stupid, dumb. Hand the ball off.
Guys, Tom Brady, guys. Tom Brady's a beast. And let me say, hats off, Dallas Cowboys. I mean, for them to be that close, I mean, and almost taking it in the end of the game, was amazing. It was a great last 2.5 minutes. So I enjoyed it. But Tom Brady, gosh almighty, that guy's a beast, man. I mean, what is it? He's a 40 something, no, 45, 44.
I don't no idea. All I know is that did it appear to you that he's losing some hair, like he's receding some hairline there a little bit.
He could be all bald and he still be one good looking man. I mean, he's got it all. I mean,
He looks.
he's got a beautiful family. He doesn't care what people think. I don't know if you remember after the last Super Bowl, he was out there drinking, and out there very intoxicated in public. I don't know if you remember that scene. You
Mm-mm.
see it? Yeah. So it was kind of a funny, but it's like, I don't care. I'm Tom Brady. We're like, that's right, baby. You can do anything you want. But he's got a beautiful wife, beautiful kids. You know, I mean, the guy's got it all. He's the greatest quarterback that has ever been by far. I'm sorry. And I'm a Joe Montana fan, Terry Bradshaw fan, Roger Staubach fan. I'm sorry, guys. Tom Brady is king in regards to quarterbacking in NFL. Is going to go down in history as the greatest quarterback that has ever existed as of right now. With that said, I still think that Mahomes is going to do really, really well.
Yeah, if he can last that long, he's very small. I don't know if he can handle running all over the place.
There's the new quarterback that's going to go to New Orleans, another African American quarterback,
I don't
Weston.
know. Mm-mm.
The guy's got an arm, and I'm interested in watching the New Orleans game this weekend. No, no threesomes with guys. Sorry, please don't ask anymore.
Nobody's asking.
But can't they just bar from anything having to do with BISD till the issue is resolved and she's behind bars or what? What can be done, guys, and I think it's in the process, is someone could file a petition for removal. And I feel that it is in the process. Actually, I almost am sure that it's in the process, but we're still waiting. I'm waiting, anxiously waiting for it to be dropped. And I'll be celebrating like a crazy man. Because then Luis Sainz will have no other option than to go after La Pingüina. And I think, Roman, this is what's going to happen. And mark my words, guys, right now. I think that once he starts investigating La Pingüina in this, a lot of more of the onion is going to be unraveled. And we're going to start to see more and more of the inner workings of BISD. Because this, Roman, unlike my thing was more of a Erasmo Castro's out at 12 o'clock at night on his own time and got a DWI. This is directly interference with administration having to do with BISD. So what I think, and this is my take, you tell me what you think. What I think is going to happen, the DA is going to have power to investigate internally in BISD. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but why would he have internal if it's only to do with her and potentially what she did? Is it because she was being pushed to resign from office and decided not? And they're going to investigate
No.
that angle, or
No, I think the angle that they're going to investigate is Minerva is pushing administration to hire this individual. Administration of veterans.
oh, okay. So you're wondering like who was the person that approved the hiring at the?
Yes.
I mean, isn't the person who usually does the hiring the principal of the school? Isn't that how it usually goes?
Principal, administration, and HR. It's a collaboration. It's a
Okay.
working together. But with that said, Roman, is
Okay.
that again, it's going to give the district attorney an opening to investigate inside BISD, the HR department, veterans hiring process, the hiring process at BISD, to whereas there's a potential for the district attorney to unravel and reveal a lot of other crap. Whereas mine, there was really nothing that they could investigate inside BISD. So that door wasn't opened for the district attorney.
Mhm.
Este,
That makes sense.
because it didn't have anything to do with functions as a board member.
Yeah,
So
I get it. Yeah, it makes sense. It does.
1-200 on the game. Woo!
Wow.
Drinks are on. Pace versus Porter at 7 p.m. Yeah, that's
Cool.
what I figured. Thank you, Lolita Hermosa.
Yay.
Papi Brady, papito. Let me tell you, he's amazing, man. I mean, you cannot dog the guy. Guy did a great job. ¿Dónde están las galletas? But they're green. It's tiki taka.
You can't even see that.
Tiki takas. Tiki traques. I actually got this on the plane. They gave me tiki traques on the plane from Mexico.
Never heard of those. What are those?
It's like a chocolate chip cookie.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
okay.
them. I got them from Mexico. They were giving tiki traques. Dallas looked good. They did look good. And again, I watch different games. I don't have like, oh, this is my favorite team. I'm not waving a Dallas Cowboy flag outside my office or outside my home anytime soon. But Dallas did look good.
Yeah, they had what 3 turnovers there in the games. Their defense played okay, and they only held them to 31. Only held them 31 points, but it was that field goal kicker that can't kick a field goal. You know.
Yeah, the kicker lost it for the team.
Yeah, it did. Absolutely.
44. Yeah, let me tell you, Tom Brady, 44. That is ancient. That's a senior citizen in NFL years.
Okay, yeah, because I'm not that old yet.
Tom Brady is 44. I'm 32.
Yeah, sure.
So if you were always escorted and did things properly, why did Snaggletooth complain about you going to schools? Snaggletooth Gonzalez was being used and manipulated by Minerva La Pingüina Peña, Sylvia La Rata Atkinson, and Drew the Racist Brown. That's why. I mean, because Jessica Snaggletooth Gonzalez, Roman's friend, couldn't put a sentence together to save her freaking life. She is an imbecile. And the complaints that she filed were ludicrous and were pathetic and were done in order to just continue to put pressure on an individual that was unraveling corruption at the BISD and with the board members that were pocketing the money that should have gone to students and to staff. And that was Sylvia Atkinson, Minerva Peña, and Drew the racist Brown. That's simple. Jessica's a tool, easily manipulated by money, manipulated by self interest. And again, very, very simple. I'll go back to the Baltasar Salazar thing. You saw the Baltasar Salazar thing, Roman. You saw how her, Minerva La Pingüina Peña, and racist Drew Brown were out there fighting to save Baltasar Salazar and to give him some type of compensation. It was pathetic. It was a disservice to the community and to every imbecile out there that voted for her.
We lost out on having the number one law firm because of the games that were being played, and that was ridiculous. That they went out there to look for somebody. He wasn't, Baltasar wasn't the highest rated. I think what was he, like fourth or fifth or something, and so we ended up having to get the second best attorney, not the first attorney, because of the games that were being played.
Yeah, because Walsh and Gallegos, Roman, would have been great for the district. It would have been great for the community, Roman. I mean, they are a national group out there. I mean, they know education law. They know. But again, after that, they had won the bid because the board members were out there trying to, cut a deal for Baltasar Salazar. And this was Denise La Muerta de Hambre Garza. That was her that went up there to Walsh to try and get Baltasar Salazar at least the special ed cases. And Walsh and Gallego said, no, this is not what we presented. It's not what we declared. We're not going to play those games. And because of that, and because of the insistence of these corrupt board members that were trying to get Baltasar Salazar on payroll, Walsh said, you know what? We don't want a part of this mess because they don't want to tarnish their name. A nationally known organization with the pettiness of a couple of tens of thousands of dollars here at the district.
And for me, it's only based on the rankings and the rankings that the board themselves made. And I don't think that should have been able to split it. And now we're stuck with O'Hanlon, which is the second best, at least according to the rankings. And now we have them, and for whatever reason, it was changed. And because at the last minute, it was changed back to O'Hanlon was going to get everything and no more about the side, right?
Well, I don't trust O'Hanlon, to be honest with you. I don't trust them. The only thing that I think that might keep them in check is the fact that now that they do have the gig and now that they do have the responsibility, they're going to be forced to do the right thing. But if you remember, Roman, back when I was on the board and there was an issue in regards to, is he a layover until the holdover until the next individual is placed? Supposedly, Baltasar Salazar got conferred with O'Hanlon, and O'Hanlon agreed, no, he's out. Supposedly. And I say that supposedly because Baltasar Salazar is a liar. Baltasar Salazar is a liar and was batting for the majority of board members that were controlled by Sylvia Atkinson. So again, yes, they don't know, but I have very little faith in O'Hanlon. Despite the fact that O'Hanlon was, and I'll say this, I think I've shared this before. Oh, I might not have. O'Hanlon was placed at my beck and call after being a board member, actually, Roman, during the Sylvia Atkinson trial. What
do you mean?
Well, if I was going to get called in, because I got contacted, if I was going to get called, because I was on the witness list, if I was going to get called in to actually testify, the district was going to provide O'Hanlon to represent me as a witness because I was going to testify in regards to me being a board member. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
And my capacity as a board member.
Right.
But again, I think we had one conversation. That's it. I would have been classic for Brady to fall asleep intoxicated at water. Yes. If that would have happened, let me tell you, I would have gone nuts. It would have been too awesome.
You would have shown him your tatanakas and say, "Shh." Not what you're
Oh,
saying.
Tom Brady can show us that the Nuggets any day that he
No,
wants.
no, you would show off
Oh,
your tatanakas because you're so grateful that he did that. That's what I'm saying.
amazing. Hi, Mr. Erasmo. Good morning. How sad that in some schools they don't give good service for special needs students. I think they also, oh, well, yeah, 100%. And SARS, if you want, share with us the information, send me via message, and we'll address the issue if there's an issue. But let me tell you, I one of the things that I will say, we have some amazing special needs teachers out there and staff member. Let me tell you, I if there's one group of students that I would visit while on campus, it would always be my special needs department. And the reason I did that, before I get crap and a half, the reason I did that was because I wanted to make sure that we as a board and we as a district were providing every single resource available to us, to them, mostly because of I don't know if you remember, Roman, the $25,000 that went missing, and a lot of the other monies that went missing with the previous director at special services.
Mm.
And again, that is one of the reasons why I was always at the forefront of our special needs students. But let me know if there's a particular case, and I'll address it.
Yeah. And I guess special needs are going to have an because of what happened last night with Abbott finally signing SB 15. This morning, the principals are going to have some sort of meeting, I guess, with the superintendent to discuss the new process for people who are doing virtual learning. So if your child needs needs virtual learning, make sure they contact the principals hopefully by this afternoon so we can figure out what you need to do to apply to get it.
Well, see, that's one of the things that really ticks me off, Roman. Look, man, I still don't get it why we're always playing catch up at the district. Look, we've been screaming for weeks now, if not months. Guys, start getting ready for virtual learning, Roman. I mean, we've been screaming it, Roman. Not because, look, and again, I want to make this clear because I made it clear on the post. I don't like virtual learning. I hate virtual learning. And I'll say that because I suck at virtual learning. I'm not good at it. So I am not, virtual learning is the best thing out there in regards to education. With that said, virtual learning right now needs to be an essential tool that is allotted and available to a lot of the folks out there that have issues in regards to immunocompromised conditions and individuals that are just plain old scared of sending their kids back onto campus. So virtual learning should have been an option. Now, the district was saying, well, no, well, the front. I said, well, wait a minute. Other districts are doing it. Roman, other districts were preparing way before even SB, 15? It was even a thought out there. Although, you heard rumors that it was being talked about, but other districts were preparing. And then we had, once it had passed, then we had Westlaco and we had Mercedes, at the front of the line. They were already getting prepared, Roman. They were already offering. They had the academies ready. They were starting to accept students into it. BISD now, after it's been signed, now they're meeting with principals to see what they're going to do. Why?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the bill was passed last Tuesday by the Texas legislature in the afternoon. It just took a week and a half or so, or 10 days, 9 days, for the governor to sign it. But they should have been prepared. They should have known. But maybe they were waiting for TASB or the TA to give them guidance. But because it hadn't been signed, they need the guidance. I don't know. And my understanding is from the meeting, from the BISD board meeting, there was conversations and they had told legal. I don't know why I had to go through legal, but go through legal. They were given until Thursday afternoon or Friday morning to be able to come up with a plan. And this was Thursday from Tuesday's meeting. So I don't know when this is going to start. Maybe this afternoon, Monday, Tuesday. I have no clue. So.
My concern is, why are we always playing catch up?
Yeah, no, I agree. No, I agree with you on that. We should not be catch up.
Why can't we be proactive, man? Why not prepare? I mean, look, the trends, and again, I'm a trendsetter. And I say that because this morning, was it this morning or yesterday? I can't remember. But there was a student going to Porter on a scooter, on a standing scooter. And I was going like,
You're the trendsetter. Yes, that's what it is. Because nobody prior to Erasmo was ever using
Not
a
here,
scooter.
not in Brownsville, Roman. Not in
Okay.
Brownsville. I mean, you'd see the patinetas del Diablo, the regular ones, but
Okay.
never an electric scooter until Erasmo Castro brought it down to Brownsville, Texas, and said, "This is cool, guys." And I'm very proud to see more and more students and even older people now that are trying to buy the scooters. And let me tell you, they are mega fun. Now I have two scooters.
Okay.
They're mega fun. That way, when one is charging, I still have access to the other. But no, I mean, I'm glad that that's happening. But in regards to trends, I want individuals to follow the trends. And look, with the variants and with all this other stuff coming on, it's just common sense, guys. We're going to have to go back into some form of virtual learning, even if it's for the most needy of our students out there, or for the most needy of our parents out there. Now, if I understand correctly, there's going to be this waiting list or an application process for individuals to apply to be part of the 10%. Have you heard of that?
Yes, I know, and that's unnerving that it has to have an application process. I mean, you should be able if you should automatically go to the front of the line if you have it already in your 504 application and you're part of your committee that does that, your ARD. They should already you're already in, dude. You don't even have to worry about applying. They just no need to apply if you already have that way out.
Roman, they have the information, man. And look,
Mm.
Roman, at the end of the day, we're not talking about EC marketing, Erasmo Castro Wedding Chapel. We're not talking about a small little restaurant that just opened. We're talking about over a $500 million organization, Roman. I mean, they should speed through the process like nothing. They've got tons of staff members out there that should be able to put everything in order. To whereas before anything transpires or happen, we've already have a plan for it. But again, there was no plan. There is no plan.
Well, hopefully there is a plan that's announced at the principals meeting today, and that we have an idea for parents and they can get this information out. Unfortunately, it happened on a Friday. I don't know how quickly they can get that information to parents. I don't know what the application is going to be. It's going to be an online application, or it's going to be done. You have to go in person to be able to get that application. I have no idea. I don't know what the application is going to need. You have to provide documentation. Usually, I think, like in my case, I know they have the documentation because it's part of our committee that we have. They know it. So,
but Roland, why wait the day after the governor signed it? I mean,
I don't disagree.
Was there an ounce, Roman, of doubt in your mind that the governor was going to sign this? An ounce?
That he was? No, I knew he was going to sign it. No, it was very clear. I mean, my sources at the Texas legislature were telling me that he was directing. He's like, this is what he wants. And so any change that were going to be made, it needed to be his approval to do it. So we all knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, it was going to happen. We all knew it was going to happen. Okay. Why didn't we have today's meeting a month ago? We knew it was going to happen, Roman.
Well, we didn't know what was going to be in the rule because one of the changes that happened with the House bill was if you did not pass the STAR the previous year, you could not qualify for virtual learning. That was not in SB 15 originally. That was from the House version, and the Senate had to approve it. That change happened a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
But you prepare for something, Roman. You have one of these little flow charts that say this and this and this. If this happens, go here. If this happens, go here. You have something. We have nothing, Roman. Right now, they're meeting right now. Now they're discussing it now with the principals to see which way they're going to go. And are principals going to, be able to share their concerns, share, what they feel their demographics are going to need on their campus? We just don't know.
Well, as a parent, because I think as a parent, I can tell you, I spoke with the superintendent last week and voiced my concern. And I asked him the very specific question, how quickly, once the governor signs it, apparently we're waiting for the governor to sign it, how quickly will we get this plan in place so that we can get these kids to be able to do virtual learning? And he assured me 2 to 3 days. So 2 to 3 days after he signed it. So
what makes you more special than Katy Presas?
I'm a parent of a daughter. I'm a parent. I'm not Katy, who I don't think has any kids at BASD anymore. Does she?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I'm a parent. I think it matters a little bit more, than maybe just somebody somebody who's
Why is it
screaming
that you
hard.
can get a conversation with
Again, I'm a
superintendent?
parent, and I think any parent who makes a concern the right way should be able to get their concerns heard from the superintendent.
Also, you're saying that Kathy didn't probably do it the right way?
Maybe not.
I need to bring her on with you so you
Well,
don't.
I don't know. Maybe Kato will be very upset because I saw that board meeting when I haven't been able to talk to him. Like, well, I'm sorry, Kato, you haven't been able to talk to him. He's a busy guy. He makes. Well, he is. I'm assuming we pay him a ton of money. So, but yeah, I'm assuming he's busy. But yeah, I talked to him. It wasn't like a very long conversation. I think it was maybe a 5-minute conversation, maybe 8 minutes tops.
Are you going to start cussing again?
No, I said, "Sss," and I didn't cuss.
Jameis Winston. I like Jameis Winston. Brady just has a good offensive line. That's why he is beast. Let me tell you, whatever. But you know what? At the end of the day, Manny, I think you're right. But it's the quarterback that sets the tone. You know, I mean, I've seen it. You know how the quarterback is out there, like pushing the team, like oh come on, rallying the team. It has to do a lot with the quarterback.
Right. Well, it also has to do with the fact that last night the Cowboys did not run the ball effectively. So that 350-pound interior lineman was able to I'm just going to bull rush because that's all they're going to do is pass, and it's going to cause the interior lineman for the Cowboys to hold. So yeah, that's why you run the ball so they can't tee off like that.
It was great. It really was great. Sorry, I joined in late, but does anyone know why there are cameras outside the BISD building? They've always been cameras outside the BISD building. I actually shared. I don't know. Did you remember me sharing the story about the cameras at BISD building, Roman?
Mm-mm.
Back when Sylvia Minerva and racist Drew Brown, when they had accused me of having sex with a student in a car, and that Monday morning, I was with Philip and we found out about it, and I was just like, "What?" And Philip and I, we leave this superintendent's office, the interim superintendent's office, and I was going like, Philip, this is madness. It's crazy. And Sylvia arrived, and she arrived, and I, being Erasmo Castro, I went straight at her, and I went, "You're a piece of crap. And when you shoot it," this is what I said, "when you shoot at the king, you better not miss." And I used the B word. And you missed, you piece of crap. And she was going, "I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you." And I'm going like, "Well, you need to be." And I was like pissed, Roman, pissed, because look, it's a major accusation, having sex with a student in the car, which I wasn't concerned about because there was absolutely no evidence because it never happened. But I was so ticked off that they were her, La Pingüina Peña, Snaggletooth Gonzalez también was part of the mix, and Drew Racist Brown would come up with that kind of crap. And what I learned later, Roman, was that she had gone to BISD to see the cameras, check the cameras to see if she could show that Erasmo Castro went after her and Baltasar Salazar. So what happens, Roman, is that the cameras at BISD at the building, they go tick, 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 tick around the building. So when they got to where we were at, it didn't look like if I was going at her, it looked like she was coming at me.
Oh, okay. Oh wow, they caught it the wrong. Okay? It's like what happens when they flag a guy in a football game.
Yeah.
They catch the second guy, not the first guy.
Yeah. So it was kind of, I was going like, even in that, I always thank God. God was protecting me even in that. But
maybe he means, are there actually like TV cameras outside of BISD? They're going to have some sort of a meeting. Is that what he's mentioning or bringing up? Or are you talking about those kinds of cameras?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure, Carlos. Clear up because I don't. I mean, there's always been cameras at BISD in regards to security. They need to investigate the girl's death. She didn't commit suicide. You know what? Is that
really?
Lucy and I have had this conversation before, and let me say, guys, it blew my mind when someone other suggested it. It blew my mind because I had never thought about it. I never thought about it. But guys, another suicide at BISD. I mean, guys, and I've been very, very clear about it.
Oh,
the first two were not suicides. and to this day, you cannot convince me. To this day, you cannot convince me that the first two suicides were actually suicides. This one, and La Pingüina was a part of the board in all three of them. So, is it just hitting closer to home? I mean, are they that desperate? And look, guys, I've said it that how the cartels are in BISD. The cartels are in BISD. They're money laundering at BISD in ways that are amazing. I've shared it. I've stated it. I stand by it, guys. And slowly, I think more and more is going to get unraveled. But again, who's going to do the unraveling? Our local law enforcement? No, because our district attorney is too concerned with a Class B misdemeanor, DWI, than pocketing millions and millions of our dollars, or cartels actually being at BISD. That is what's infuriating about law enforcement. And I said this yesterday. I don't think I said it last night, but I pray for our Sheriff Eric Garza. I pray for him, and I pray that he does not fall prey to that part of the corruption thing. And I hope he uses his resources as sheriff of this county to investigate the cartels at BISD. The cartels at BISD, money laundering, nepotism, and everything else, because our district attorney seems not concerned about investigating the misdoings and the misdealings at BISD, because he's more concerned with Class B misdemeanors like DWIs from board members in Brownsville and San Benito, because he went all balls to the wall to go after Michael in San Benito, I can't remember his last name, and myself, but never lifted a damn finger, Roman, to go after Sylvia Atkinson. Never.
And even now, has he done that?
So we'll see. So the ball's in his court in regards to the Minerva Peña thing. But what I'm trying to say to the district attorney, well, to the community, is the district attorney has an open window now, Roman. He has an open window because the allegations and the crime that was submitted to him by this board gives him an opening to truly investigate inside BISD. So look, and I pray for my district attorney, our district attorney. I hope that he takes advantage of that open window, open door, and goes balls deep and finds out everything that he needs to find out, because there's a lot there. And again, there's contracts with county commissioners, because County Commissioner Joey Lopez was out there trying to get the freezer contract from BISD. He's going to try and get the insurance contract from BISD. I mean, guys, it's there. So Sheriff Garza, go at it, man. Become the true hero of this community. District Attorney, you have an open door, an open window. Go after them instead of trying to send individuals to see if Erasmo Castro is looking at IDs or copies of IDs. Please. Because at the end of the day, Erasmo's not the big fish here. Erasmo Castro might be the most hocicón in Brownsville, but Erasmo Castro's not the big fish. The big fish are the damn cartels at BISD. If they remove Pingüina, then who would they appoint? You know, Drew will want someone that will be on her side. She wants the majority back. Yeah, but because the other guys have the majority, they're going to pick someone that's going to be more in line with them. I think they should put a Roman on there.
What? Why me?
Well, because you'd be on their side.
Oh.
Plus, you'd probably uncover a lot of other stuff too.
Okay, I don't think anybody. I'm wearing a Wesco shirt right now, and then I have to be wearing BISD shirts. But that's an interesting. I hadn't even thought about that, but that'd be cool.
You have my support.
Oh, awesome! Thank you. Who else is supporting?
They were scared of you because you're a motorcycle riding, leather-clad, hell-raising individual. Yeah. Well, my motorcycle is really a Honda Metropolitan scooter. That does not qualify as a motorcycle because it is under the 49 cc's. It is more like a bike with a motor. Let's hope the size exposes everything. Size. Oh, signs.
Signs.
Yeah, I hope so too. And again, look, I have nothing against our district attorney. I've met up with the individual. I can't remember his name, but the his assistant, the one that actually tried my case, and ran into him in Comori, and I said, "Hey man, how's it going?" And we had a good conversation. Guys, I have nothing against them because they came after me. Guys, they did what they should have done. Now I expect them to use that same intensity and same force that they came after me. I expected for them to go after Minerva and the cartels that are in BISD. Things would have been better if Peña would not have pursued the recount. She wouldn't be in trouble, and her daughter-in-law would be alive. There is not a more truer statement, Roman.
No, that's a fair statement. It's a fair statement. But she really wanted to be a trustee.
She needs to be trustee. Without being a trustee, Roman, she is a nothing. A nothing. Which is something that Jessica the Snaggletooth Gonzalez is going to become. As soon as her little run is over, her term is over, she will be nothing in this community. Be just another piece of crap. Just like Drew Brown. Drew the racist Brown, actually tarnished the name of Dave Brown, who was a great guy. Great guy. Tarnished the name of the Browns. For what? To continue to kiss up Silvio's Wazoo? You guys looking like twins today? No.
Oh, the hell? I'm wearing purple. He has a tie.
I look handsome.
And I look hot because it's long sleeve. Hey, I'm married. You not married?
No. I'm smart. Good morning, Nadia. Good morning.
Hey, Nadia, how you doing?
Good morning, Jessica. Mostachones. The best mostachones in Brownsville, guys. I love her desserts. Can Brady retire already? That Brady Subway's commercial was weird.
I haven't seen that Subway commercial, but was Megan Rapinoe in that commercial? Because that commercial is weird. That's like just weird commercial.
I don't watch commercials.
You fast forward.
I love the board nicknames. It's true. Drew Brown. But I think he knew about the deflated football. Remember that? I don't think he is that nice.
I feel like he knew about the deflated football.
But let me say, guys, come on, man. The other team had the option of deflating the footballs. Just do it, man. It's only bad if you get busted in football, in sports. I mentioned that I used to play tennis in high school, Rowan.
And, a few times.
Today, I mentioned it right now this morning.
Oh, okay.
Remember when you were asking about my physical?
Yes, I know, but a few times you said it.
Yeah, let me say that we used to go to the tennis matches all throughout the valley, and it was Guillermo Perez, who's in San Antonio now, and James Abraham Adams. I love James Adams. He was amazing. He passed away a couple years back.
Did you play for Porter?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's funny. I played tennis in high school as well, my freshman year, and my first tournament I lived in Westaco was actually at Porter. Obviously, we're a few years apart, but it's kind of interesting that Porter was where my first tennis tournament was at.
Well, we'd go to the tennis games, and because we were crazy young kids, we'd take vodka in.
Wow.
We would take vodka, and we'd have drinks, and we were out there playing like buzzed off our butts.
So you weren't there for the championship. You were there to get drunk. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, you're in high school. You do high school crazy stuff. Hi, this is Jorge, and I'm doing a fundraiser with Porter EH Cowboy Band. Please click the link below. Help me reach my goal. Hey, Jorge, God bless you, Papa. Thank you for putting that on.
Good luck.
Good luck, Papa. God bless you, Papa. Smash that like button. Guys, if you're on YouTube, guys, there's 20 people on YouTube and only 9 likes. Come on, guys.
What?
Even if you dislike, it's okay. Please. Yes, Jorge. Love you, Papa. We have K-12 online schools that are trained for virtual learning. If BISD teachers need a job working from home, they're hiring teachers for K-12. Damn. That is awesome.
How much?
I'm going to say that they're going to pay really well, Roman, because I think one of the things that K-12 has experienced is a great influx of students wanting to. And look,
Yeah.
if you're going to do teaching online, you could actually teach students from all over the country if you need to. Of course, they'll be from Texas, but literally you could teach anyone around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Virtual learning is not the best mode conductive effective learning. I agree. For me, it isn't. With that said, one of the things that we have always stated, Roman, is that all students learn differently,
They
you
do.
know, and it's true. All students learn differently. So what works for the majority of the students, might not necessarily work for the minority of the students.
Very
And
true.
maybe this minority of the students, maybe they'll excel and will feel more at ease with virtual learning. So we need to offer it. Just give people an option, a choice. That's all I've been asking for. Options, choices. Tiki-trakis are Mexican chocolate chip cookies, and I positively hate that all Mexican snacks make you feel guilty about consuming their snacks with their package labels. Exceso de calorías. She's so right. It's these little things here. I don't know if you can see them. They're right there. These little black little
Oh, they put them on there? Like, I had no idea they had Michelle Obama over there. Like, what the hell?
yeah, Mexico. These are
Wow.
octagons and octagons, and they have exceso calorías, exceso calorías, exceso azúcares, excesos grasas saturadas.
Did they put those on tamales and the wrappers and everything too? Because I mean, they have their wrap too. They need to put those signs. 'Cause I love me tamales.
And these are my other Mexican cookies that I have. These are the chokis.
Chokis.
Chokis. But
They have
yeah,
the funniest names over there.
I've noticed that Dina, how they have those little labels on there. They don't need to go through legal. BISD sucks at everything. That's why they are losing students. Um, I will say we have some of the most amazing, dedicated, devoted staff, teachers, cafeteria workers, custodians in all the world. I love my staff. I love my teachers. I love most of my administrators from our schools. The problem, Lucy, is the higher up administration that places this unnecessary pressure on teachers, on principals to sometimes lie to the community and to threaten our community. That's what really, really sucks about the matter. But it's not them, they're just being pressured to. What I hoped is more teachers and more principals stand up and fight against the system. It's the only way that things are going to change. If principals say, my staff and students first, then the superintendent and his deputies and the AAs. Always. Because like I've stated before, me personally, I will hold the principals responsible. The principals directly responsible for adverse actions against my staff and my students. We're always playing catch up because we have crappy leadership. Yeah. We have leadership, Roman, that doesn't care about our students because they have no vested interest in our students. And look, it's very simple. And even the AAs, if you have any communication with AAs privately, they'll tell you the same thing, Roman, that the superintendent and his deputies are the ones that make up all the decisions that without taking any advice or consultation from the AAs, who the AAs are actually from Brownsville, Texas. The deputies, superintendents, and the superintendent are not. They have no vested interest in this community.
I'm not sure the A's really like me all that much. So,
Oh, well,
it is what it is.
case you find someone that likes you.
I mean, you ask, you don't talk to them. Like, no, I don't think they like me very much.
I want a scooter. Let me tell you. Anyone that wants to try out a scooter before they buy it, come by my office and you could try it out to see if it's a good fit for you. But let me tell you, they are amazing. They are fun. They are accurate, though. Oh, sure. Good morning, Hans. Thank you, mi amorcito. Love you.
Me.
Starbuck. Yeah, Roger Starbuck.
Starbuck.
I believe anyone who pays taxes should be able to speak with any paid BISD employee. I agree with Lolita, 100%.
Well, yes, but she made it seem like she was special and important and needed to be able to speak. And so you're asking me, well, why did I get to talk to him and she didn't? Probably because I'm a taxpayer, a member of the community, and a parent. So
No, I think Kathy's point was well stated.
stop
Kathy,
kissing her butt.
no, I'm not. I mean, look, I ran against Kathy.
And I love Kathy too. Don't get me wrong. I'm Kathy's my friend, but por favor, yeah, stop.
Well, but let me say, Kathy has been trying to speak to the superintendent for months. That's uncalled for. That is uncalled for. Any member of the community should have access to
Oh
individual.
yes, I agree. But like, what does she want to do? Talk about the how horrible about the Sunshine Side, so we can have that conversation about how horrible he's not even there anymore. So what else is she going to talk about? That's her favorite thing to talk about.
Well,
Not that I don't
again,
love her or anything, but
her concern for the community, which is should be heard from anyone. They look like new cameras. That have chairs and tents set up in front parking lot. I'm not sure. Unless they're doing a special type of event or something. I need to stop drive by. I haven't seen it.
take your scooter.
I might. I'm late. Any word on virtual learning here in Brownsville? They're having a meeting today. We should have a little bit more information. I would say this afternoon, Roman.
Probably. I would assume so.
The DA is concerned with the DWI because you don't contribute to his campaign. I know. I never plan to. Never will. No cap. Oh, on the amount that you could donate to Jorge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no cap. Donate all you want. It's a shame we have the people appointed for the city and district have action for their interest. Take actions for their interest. It is unfortunate. But again, guys, we need to make sure that we are not only working with individuals who are potentially going to affect a true change in the community, but also as encouraging others to support candidates that are worth the while, like me. In my nephew's classroom, a kid got sick, and now I'm worried my daughter attends the same school. I would be worried too, especially now that they are limiting the amount of information being sent out to parents in regards to individuals testing positive on campus and in particular classrooms. How fast can scooters go? Mine, the new one goes up to 18 miles an hour. The old one goes up to like 16, I think.
Oh, you upgraded.
Well, the newer model, same scooter company, but still the newer model.
But the help that you lost the weight that also lets you go faster.
Maybe, but I haven't tried my older scooter, the first one. I haven't tried it because they were fixing the wheel. I have it at home. I just haven't tried it yet. I want to see if it might be the weight thing. Kathy said what needed to be said. Yeah, she was very eloquent. And let me tell you, Kathy is not the greatest speaker out there. She's
very passionate. Very passionate.
Very passionate. Yes, very passionate. But she got the message across. Mexico uses cane sugar, not artificial sweeteners like in the U.S. Yeah, but let me say, Mateo, one of my favorite artificial sweeteners comes from Mexico. It's stevia. It's amazing. The stevia in Peru was mega amazing. I wish I could get some of that up here. It's going to rain, flood again. Roman, do you know about the weather? Is it going to rain tomorrow?
Yeah, I think there's a percentage of rain even tonight, like at 4 o'clock in the morning. So
4 o'clock in the morning tonight.
Yeah, like I saw the little rain thing, and I'm like, well, it's still tonight. Yeah.
Tonight.
Well, I said tonight at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, depending on some people still call 4 o'clock in the morning as being madrugada. Yeah, whatever.
That's tomorrow morning. Tonight is
it is what it is.
Up to 11:59.
But you said tomorrow, right? So it's supposed to rain tonight. It's gonna be nighttime. I'll be asleep. 4 o'clock.
I have at
night.
Weddings. I have a couple of weddings.
Oh, I mean, you're talking about tonight, like in the afternoon, like evening. No, not supposed to. You want me to check? I could check the app. You want me to check it? I check.
We'll check it afterwards. We're done. And Roman, any last words?
No. Like my page if you haven't liked my page. You've liked my page. I post stuff.
I think so.
I post a lot of Biden stuff, like that mandate stuff that happened yesterday. Whoo! Had no idea we had a tyrannical, authoritarian president anymore. You gotta be able to take the vaccine.
He's nuts.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You keep posting that doctor, the guy that was communicating with me, the Dr. Fafil. I don't know what his name is. The guy you posted like maybe an hour or two ago. You shared his post about the doctor.
Oh, Dr. Mahdi.
That one. I don't know.
Dr. Mahdi's amazing.
Yeah, he doesn't like me very much.
Dr. Mahdi is amazing.
He's like, you gotta get the vaccine. Get the vaccine. Like, well, some people don't want to get the vaccine. And I'm really troubled that people like you got to get. There's some people with actual health issues, and their doctors who are working with them do not want them to get the vaccine. And if your doctor says you should not get it, you should listen to your doctor.
Dr. Mari is amazing.
Yeah, well, that guy wants everybody to get a vaccine regardless. I guess that's not cool.
Guys, have a great,
Nice.
great morning, a great, great Friday. It's the end of the week for a lot of folk out there. Be back tonight at 9 p.m. Guys, also tomorrow morning we'll do a good never forget 9/11 tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. in the morning. I will be busy throughout the day tomorrow. I do have crap loads of weddings. I actually have one, two, three, four, five, six weddings tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Well,
So I will be
Lolita's telling
busy.
you how much it's going to rain. 60% tomorrow chance of rain.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because a couple of them have to be outdoors, but we'll see what happens. I'll still do them. One of the good things is that I have like 3 or 4 or 5 different tuxes out there, so I'll be okay if I get wet. I don't care. Guys, have a great, great, beautiful, beautiful day. We'll be posting throughout the day. Guys, it's the hand sanitizer, face coverings, social distance. If you still believe in that, more power to you. Guys, be good to each other. And please, please, please continue to be good to me. God bless.